Hey guys, and welcome to an update on September 13th, 2023. So, looking at our satellites, we got this low is centered towards the Hebrides, and that is steering showers towards Scotland. However, further south, we got this occlusion from the Faroe Islands towards Shetland, all the way down towards the North Sea, and then a warm front towards Denmark and Norway, and this trailing cold frontier that is extending over the UK and Ireland and extending way beyond Ireland to join up with a warm front actually to our southwest. Now, this is called a wave, and this front is moving on its side pretty much. So, anywhere that sees rain tomorrow at about 5 p.m. we'll see it lasting through till Friday night because the front is pretty much moving along the sides, as in it will move in this motion, so it just stays where you are and just barely shifts at all, and or it moves just very very slowly in a diagonal direction. But anyway, this is sort of thing that does provide some very wet spells, and this is why we have warnings issued. So first of all, we've got an orange warning for rain for Cork. So from tomorrow evening to Friday evening, persistent and heavy rain will lead to flooding, poor visibility, and very difficult travel conditions. Valid from 6 p.m. tomorrow till 6 p.m. Friday, and a similar warning, except it's yellow, for the rest of Munster and, well, Munster, Bar Clare, and South Leinster. The UKV 5-day forecast, looking at this. So today we can see that we got this cold front coming through, and that will clear temporarily, though it will linger quite close to the south coast. So some rain will skirt the south coast in the morning, also coming a bit further inland by lunchtime. That will sort of decay away for a time before moving northwards again in the evening. This is the waving front. Once this sets up, it doesn't clear for a long, long time, 24 to 36 hours. Sorry, guys. I do have a bit of a cough still. Into tomorrow night, we see the front moving northwards. So where it rains, like in this South Midlands area, it will rain for a long time. And the rain just continues into Friday. Look at that, just stays in the same place pretty much. Before it does break out, before it does break up on Friday nights. And Saturday is a cloudy day for most areas, with some drizzle in the east, but some sunshine in the west. Into Sunday, we see some very heavy rain coming up from the south, some storms even, and it all clears away into Monday, but some widespread downpours are expected from the west. Excuse me. This is the temperature forecast. I will whiz through this because I do have a cough. I don't want to subject you to this. Anyway, tonight lowest temperatures are looking quite cool, about 10 to 14. Warmest in the south, coolest in the north. Into tomorrow, where you've got the clouds, about 13 to 14. Further north, 17. In the sunshine. Tomorrow night, about 9 to 11. Coolest in the north, where it's driest. Now, I do want to focus on Friday because look at this. Ireland and Scotland are either 10 degrees or below that, or 11 degrees in other islands, but England, Wales, well into the 20s, actually some areas getting towards the mid-20s. This is a very substantial difference in air mass, and this is what will fuel that constant heavy rain. This will, and Ireland is on the cold side of the boundary, so it'd be cold and wet on Friday, really autumnal. Into Saturday morning, we can see that temperature's falling to about 9 to 11 degrees, and into Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, quite a chilly day, coolest in the east. Sunday morning starts with cold over Scotland, 11 to 15 over Ireland, warmest in the southeast. Sunday, 14 to 17, coolest in the northwest. Something like Monday morning, 11 to 13. We sort of see an area of clearer skies coming into the west, I think, on Monday morning, hence this sliver of cooler air. And that moves eastwards into Monday afternoon. But Monday afternoon, a very cool day countrywide, 11 to 14 degrees, with a very blustery westerly wind and those downpours. The NAO observed and forecasted. Let's look at this. So we're currently bang on neutral with the NAO. However, it is dropping towards negative territory, and by the 18th or so, will be quite strongly negative. So that does imply that the low pressure over Greenland Iceland will come south and bring us autumnal weather. Now the GFS 12 says, looking at this, so if we go through this, we can see that we pull in these northerly winds into Friday. That brings a very cold and wet day to Ireland. A brief ridge tries to come in for Saturday. That kills the rain off, but on Sunday, low comes again, and we go westerly and quite stormy and autumnal into next week. Another low comes in for Thursday. Another bout of rain and winds, constantly unsettled here. And you see the high over Greenland that shunts the low southwards. Actually, that does introduce this cooler theme. Actually, by the 25th, we got this channel low, a stormy channel low, and a northerly flow. Upper temperatures are below freezing in some areas. And winds go westerly again. And right at the very end of the run, we see a high building over Ireland. That might bring a few cold nights under quite a cool air mass, but the wind might start coming up from the south if this ridge goes east. The ECM, WF, looking like that. Let's just get rid of the ads. Please let me do so. Thank you very much. Okay, so into Friday, we see a cold, wet day with these northeasterly winds. Into Saturday and Sunday, a drier day on Saturday with that ridge, but on Sunday the low breaks through. We got a pincer movement, a low to the north and to the south, pushing it against this ridge, and it breaks and allows this low to come in. And then Monday, westerly winds, very strong westerly winds, very cool autumnal air with heavy downpours. Now that low stays around next week, bringing further showers around, and by Saturday we're into quite a cool autumnal air mass from the north. The UK Met Run, looking at this, please. Okay, so we got this low coming in tomorrow. That does bring the rain to the south. I think it's this one in particular, actually, that comes in later tomorrow. And that moves up from the south, brings that spell of rain, and dies off Saturday, but comes back on Sunday. That high is squeezed out, and we go very westerly by Monday. Upper temperatures on Monday, very cool. Then we go really quite stormy, even very wet and very windy anyway into next week. That'd be a very wet spell there by Wednesday. Look at this low pressure just to our north, and some blocking over Greenland, and the lows right over us. Very autumnal, very wet. Upper temperatures are actually quite warm, and that will only fuel the rain. The GEM, again, it always comes up with this ad that I have to get rid of every single time. Okay, so Friday, cool, wet, and a bit breezy. Saturday, drier, quite cool, cloudy in the east, sunny in the west. Into Sunday, the low from the south comes up. Could be a few storms with that, but a lot of heavy rain. Into Monday, the low from north comes in, and that brings a westerly wind with showers. Into Tuesday, same sort of scenario. And into Wednesday, I think on Wednesday we see a more general area of rain, as well as warmer and more humid temperatures. Well, warmer temperatures and more of a humid feel, should I say. Into Thursday, winds go northerly, upper temperatures go cool. And by Saturday, we see this northerly flow coming in, quite cool. The icon run, looking at this. Now I've accidentally clicked on the ads. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay. And now the hover has gone off. Okay. So as we know, Friday looks cool and wet, and we see the low coming in for the weekend. Deep low for next week, right over us pretty much, so constant showers. And then, last but not least, the arpege. Okay, don't make that mistake again. I do wish it would stop making me click X on every single one of these ads that it comes up with. Okay. So, tomorrow, we do it again. Rain in the south, dry in the north for a time. Rain pushes northwards into tomorrow night and Friday, but the west and northwest should stay dry. Into the weekend, we see a brief dry day on Saturday with a ridge, but on Sunday, the low from the south comes in, bringing its rain, and that combines with the low to the north to bring in westerly winds for Monday. Well, for now, I'll see you tomorrow, and hopefully my cough will be better. Bye for now.